Rob.
Tony. And I'm Jeff.
We're in gaming.
And that's you.
Hello gamers and welcome back to the end. I'm Rob, of course, or Warshack if you want to call me about my in-game name. And we are logging on to the free-to-play account after not being on here a while, so we haven't DE'd any of the GVG or Nax cards. Not that we had any Nax cards, but either way, we haven't DE'd anything yet because we plan on playing Standard mostly. All of this is stuff that we've opened before. This isn't anything new. We also haven't even opened the free packs that we get for playing. There's the Cthulhu that we got. So we haven't even opened up the 3 packs, nor done the quest that we get 5 packs, because we still have win 2 games in Standard, and we get 5 Old God packs. And I'm pretty sure we can win more and get more packs. So we're going to be pretty much DEing all of our GVG shit and going through there, because we have no intention. All right. Okay, I'm retarded. Sorry, it's like 7:30 in the morning. I'm doing my best. So we're gonna go to, there we go. Goblin vs. Gnomes. And we're gonna go craft. And we're going to disenchant all of the cards from GVG. So actually, I might just skip over this part for you guys. Okay, that took a lot longer than expected. We did get a reasonable amount of dust, though. We're at 1,075, so this will actually help when building. Probably Zoo will be the deck we play the most on this account, just for starters, until we can actually win some Standard games. So let's open up these 3 packs, let's see what we get, and then we'll begin. I don't even know if I should start crafting the Zoo stuff or whatnot, but we'll see what we grab. So Stand Against Darkness, Golden Common, so we can actually DE that. I have no intention to ever play that, and we need the dust. Another golden, it's good. Hoping for maybe an epic or a legendary. Sometimes lucky. Never lucky. Got 2 rares though. Undercity Huckster is good, but we didn't actually get any Warlock cards besides the Murloc. No, that's an anything card. Anyway, so let's see what we got here. Nothing too crazy. I'm definitely not building a Cthulhu deck on this account, as most Cthulhu decks do take a reasonable amount of cards to work well, which we've learned on our main account. We left off on the arena run of, I believe, 6-1, so we can actually finish this if we want. And then see what pack we get in the gold and maybe even some more dust. So I think we should do that. Let's go on. We'll play some arena. We'll finish out this arena run. Then we'll go ahead. We'll play Standard. We'll see if we can win some Standard matches, get us some 5 packs. From there, we'll open up the packs. Before we craft anything, we're going to open as many packs as possible because I really, really do not want to waste the dust on crafting cards that we pull in a pack. Because that's a lot of dust we could have used or something else. So hopefully we can pull some of the more common Warlock cards. Maybe even I'm thinking like Possessed Villager, stuff like that. Stuff that we can get out of the pack that we can go about, you know, not having to craft. I think I'm gonna keep the Doomsayer here because our start looks pretty shitty. I wish we had water. We only have coffee. And by shitty, I mean it actually filled in with quite a few 2-drops. That's pretty sick. I'm going against a legend player with that sweet legend card back, so we'll see how well this goes. Again, this is like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I'm not doing too well. And then like yesterday, we had gone on the elliptical and we did a workout afterwards. So we did the elliptical for 40 minutes. And then we had done, of course, the normal workout. So like we play the Doomsayer, we follow up with the Silver Hand, but then we don't have it like a turn 4 play. Or we could just start off with like Ship's Cannon and then just go in maybe. I think starting off with Ship's Cannon is fine. We'll see if he has a 2-drop to follow up. I see him just like using his passive. If that's the case, then we Silver Hand and we say GG. We also have no Whispers of the Old Gods cards in here because this arena was started prior to Standard coming out. I don't even know. We didn't get any end of the month rewards. Oh, the reward, I don't know. No, we didn't. I don't, when I logged in and it said, oh, Standard's here, blah, 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 here's your Cthulhu, it never gave me shit. Wow. All right, so like we weapon up, do this, swing into this, swing into this, that just feels bad. So let's just Doomsayer, go face. You already used coin to play this, so good to see you haven't forgotten the fuck the police account. He's saying that because it's FTP. I was hoping that would hit like the 7/7 or something, so we'd actually get some value out of there, but not a big deal. All right, so we can actually dagger, deadly poison, play the Dread's Corsair, or we could go ahead and just play a bunch of tempo cards, which I think is the better choice here, is just to fill up the field, because we actually can combo the deadly poison with this Dread Corsair at any time, but we only, you know, can start busheling the field or playing as many cards as we can this early on when these cards are effective. Later on in the game, obviously, 2-attack, 3-attack creatures aren't so great, and most of our curve is pretty low from what I remember in this deck, so definitely going to kill off the 2/1 there, without a doubt. Wow, that's a lot of damage. So, this would mean our weapon would have 5 attack, right? Because it's it would be a 3, and then we could actually kill this. And we could play the Dread Corsair for free. I think that's a pretty decent play, right? Seems good. Seems a little broken, but hey. And then we're going to actually give this guy 1 HP because he could equip a how you say him? The plus +2 attack on here, and he could have killed this, but now he's definitely gonna have to fan of knives, and if he equips it, then he doesn't even get to re-up his weapon, which means he only gets 1 charge with it. So this kind of sucks because this makes it so we have to attack with our weapon next turn, so we can silver hand and re-passive, because obviously we don't want to re-passive and right over our weapon. I don't even know if we have the Assassin's Blade in here. Oh wow, that's pretty good for him. He's gonna kill that. Yeah, he missed that. That makes sense. He's going to swing into this. It would be good for him to... Well, actually, he should have swung into the 2/2. That'd make a little bit more sense. But either way, it's still fine. So we're not going to attack with our weapon. Well, actually, we could silver hand, but we're not. We're just going to go ahead and ogre and then swing face for 2. We're going to keep this 5/1 weapon because this actually allows us to trade with creatures pretty efficiently. Because he's got to play some creatures sometimes. So next turn we'll attack. We'll summon the 1/1, get a redagger, swing for 6 at least, unless he passives, kill the 2/1. He still takes the 2 to the face, though. Do we get questions in the chat, boys? Hey, man, what do you think is the best deck for climbing? I mean, I haven't really had a ton of luck lately, but Cthulhu Warrior has been working out pretty nice for me. All right, so we're going to obviously kill off one of these guys. Which one do we want to kill? If he has Shadow Step, I really don't want him healing again. So we're going to kill that. Go like this. We can actually kill. We go face or we kill the 3/3. I think we can kill the 3/3 and then summon this thing. The reason being, let's say we go face for 6. We summon the 3/3. The 3/3 just dies. Right now our 3/3 is on the board. It's just more of a tempo play. Rogues they're not known for having, you know, the greatest field clear in the war. He's targeting himself, which makes me think it's another Earthen Ring. Maybe even some sort of weapon buff. Assassinate onto the 3/3, blowing his... It's a pretty hefty card to destroy a 3-drop. So he wasted 5 mana to kill a 3-drop, which is pretty favorable on our half. The only problem is we only have like 1 card now, but he's pretty low health, but so are we. Alright, I'm basically just going to play the Acidic Swamp Ooze for tempo purposes. There's no reason not to hold it. Or there's no reason to hold it, yeah. Besides if he plays like an Assassin's Blade or something, but I mean, if he does that, he's quite low health, so he can't really take any more damage from a weapon being able to swing into our creatures. I don't remember if we have charges in this deck or not. Well, that's a really good card that we didn't have the option of... Oh. Disgusting. Brutal. Savaged. Wrecked. That was just... I mean, he got an Assassinate too, right? But, I mean, his was on a 3, and mine was on the... Bog Creeper's so good, guys. This is such a great card for Arena. We did not have the option to have that shit. Brutal. Savaged. Wrecked. As Tony would say. Is he sapping that 4/4 back? He's giving it taunt. Jesus, man. You've got a plethora of decent shit. Watch us, like, rip sap off the top. I don't even know if there's a sap in here. But he's only at 2 HP. Literally any damage does it. Well, that's interesting. So you basically just have to hope that we can draw something to combo that off of next turn. So basically anything that costs 7 mana or less is game. Brutal. Savaged. Wrecked. As long as it costs 7 mana or less, we win. Alright. Good stuff. It really doesn't matter what we pick. But we'll pick the 6-drop, right? Oh, I'd be kind of mad if I was him. The Assassinate off the top and the SI Agent was pretty clutch. I want to take a look at this deck again because I honestly do not remember it. Alright. We got 2 poisons. Got a ton of fucking 2-drops. A ton of 3-drops. A ton of 4-drops. 2 Assassinates, a Fel Reaver. Alright, so this deck goes fast. From what I just looked at there, this deck is Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, man. This deck has no endgame at all. The biggest creature in it's Kidnapper. And that card's, you know, not the best card you want. Jesus, man. How many people are going to spectate me? I mean, granted, I did add just like 40 people on this account because we had the room too. We went from 100 friends to 181, guys. That shit's crazy. Alright, so we have coin. Alright, so like turn 1 is coin Defias. Turn 2 is probably passive, and then Silverhand's always good. But I think we can get better cards than this, right? Like we have really, really solid 2s and 3s. There we go. Hell yeah. So depending on what he plays here, like coining into SI is huge. But I mean, coining Ringleader's just dandifying too, because we already have another 3 play, which means we can combo the SI later. Wow, this makes me want to coin passive, to be honest. Like, why? But then we don't have a turn 2 besides 6 Swampoos. We're playing a Warlock, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. But like, let's say we coin Defias, we only keep a 2/1 when he makes the trade. But how good is that in the long run? Or do we just hold and then coin out the Defias? I don't think that's right. Or the SI. I don't think that's right. So it's either coin passive swing or coin Ringleader. But the problem is he's going to swing his 2/1 into the 2/2, and then he can Mortal Coil down the 2/1, draw a card, and then it's still basically the same shit as we just set him up. But then, like, what happens if this turn he swings and then he plays another card with 2 HP, and then we play Acidic Swampoos and it just dies? So I'm pretty sure we go ahead and Ringleader here. So we're basing it off of him not having Mortal Coil and having a creature. But the fact that he played the abuses on the 1 is pretty interesting. So he's just going to tap here? Okay. So now we can just play Acidic Swampoos, swing for 1, and then our 2/1 can start making trades with other shit. If we were playing, I don't even know if we were playing a Paladin or a Warrior, if we would have got rid of or held the Acidic Swampoos. Alright, well it has Invisible and all that bullshit, so we can't actually do anything to it. I think Silverhand's good here. We don't need to charge out right now, and it forces him to, if he has something, to want to kill the Silverhand, and then our Horse Rider can pick up an easy kill on this 2/2 with like Divine Shield. So let's say he like Abusive Sergeants this, makes the trade there, we can make an easy trade with the Horse Rider. But we'll see what he does here. We also have no 2-drops to follow up, because everything in our hand is 3. That's pretty big. Okay. Oh, now we have a 2-drop to follow up. So we can actually passive. Well, passive makes a 1/1, then we ships cannon, or do we just go charge this out? I think we save the charge, right? Like we can get a ton of value like this. And then this, we can actually swing into here and then keep our 2/1. Actually like that a little bit more. We're just going to go face and make it really hard for him to want to tap because he's so low. We also have the ability to assassinate that next turn, but he's just going to, hopefully he doesn't have a Hellfire. Hellfire would fuck me. But he doesn't because he's obviously targeting, so I think we're good. I'll respond back to your guys' comments, not that you even know I'm talking to you, but after this arena run, because it is typing and all that good stuff makes people upset. Because they're here to watch. They're not here for me to have a conversation. Alright, so next turn, like, we have a 3-drop, we have a 4-drop, and we have a 5-drop. So we play it unless we draw into a 2-drop. So if we draw into a 2-drop, then obviously the 3/2 is probably best. If not, then Assassinate on it. So he did make that trade. So now we drew into a 2-drop, which, like, this This is disgusting. This is brutal savage wrecked. We could just go face, but we're not going to. Actually, we could keep this guy with the Divine Shield and make the trade there, but that really doesn't feel good. We're just going to go face with everything. This deck is so quick, guys. This deck is just like ping, ping, pow. Like, what is he going to do? He's going to kill a 2-1 and then we still have 5 power on board? Oh, gosh. Oh, no. That's a lot right now. That is a lot right now. So, like, Ogre Magi, Ringleader, this dies to there, this dies to that. Here, hit there, doesn't do anything there. If we play this now, then we have 2, then we can't combo. So basically just that. I think that's fun. And the next turn's like Magi, SI, kill this. KK. Still have another Assassinate in the deck too. Probably should have played around the Dread Infernal. We made an attack there that like kind of did, oh man, you still die to SI. It doesn't die to SI, but you know. Unfortunately, though, when he passives, he's going to be... I mean, it's not unfortunate. He's only going to give it to 1 card unless he plays a card, then he passives. Then he's at 6. And we still have 2 deadly poisons, so that'll do it. With Siphon Soul? Oh, man. You're making this difficult, you Warlock. You're giving me a run for my money. Have you... wow, that's really good. Do we even want to use that on there, though? Like, what if we shade... Well, we shade passive swing, swing. This gets buffed. This can kill shade. But if we assassinate this, that's 7. Can't get through there. The shade dies to that. But then we still have a lot of shit on the board. I think this is fine. I don't think killing Muklas with that is actually necessary. Like, we have a huge board. If he makes this trade here, he literally has nothing. He has to passive if he wants to buff any of the 2 cards he plays. He does that. We assassinate whatever the huge card he plays is. And then the 2-2, max kills, like, what? The 2-2, it has 1 HP. We kill it with our weapon. So, there's not... Oh, my God, that fucking card. Hits for 4. Oh, my God. I forgot Imp Implosion is just a game winner, guys. Fuck me. Now he's going to tap and then swing his 4-3 into our 7-4. And then we lose. Holy shit. Why does that card still exist? The card's insane. Like, if you would have made 2 imps, like, that's okay. Like, we can deal with 2 imps. But this is incredible. Alright, so what can we draw? I mean, that is a draw. How much damage does he have? He has 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He has 15. We have 6. 7 next turn. So do we fight for board or do we go face? What is this, Death Rattle? Death Rattle, draw a card. That feels really bad. Alright. I think this goes here. I'm pretty sure this just goes face. And then if we use that on here, it's going to take boom, boom, boom. But if we don't kill that, that's a lot of power. And then if you play something bigger, plus he's able to draw a card and you make the trade. He's going to make the trade anyway. Okay. Yeah, we lost. That was such a close game, guys. Man. It was so good. We don't have... I mean... Yeah, I don't think we even have any really solid card draw. Like, we'd have to be able to draw into... Yeah... Like, we would want, what is it called? Vanish. Vanish would be huge. Vanish would be like, get fucked. But we not lucky, son. And that is a card, but he just wins next turn anyway. Yeah, this is... that implosion, man. We should have killed the Muklas. But, I mean, how are we supposed to know? The Muklas wasn't, like... I guess now that we know that there's, like, googly-eyed octopops and there's Plosion and things like that... I suppose killing the Muklas, if we knew, like, he didn't even have that many cards, and wouldn't we have, like, thought he would have used that if he had it already? Because we had played a card at the turn before, and he chose to trade into it instead of using a spell on it. So it's kind of like, We just made the assumption that he didn't have the ability to create 4 creatures on the board without tapping. And then if he tapped, he wouldn't be able to, you know, make as many if he's playing Googly. I don't know. Just killing the Mooklas did not feel right. But he had recently played a Dread Infernal. But, like, let's say he played something huge with a taunt. We had literally no other way to get rid of it. That was the last Assassinate. So, like, we played the smart game, and we lost. We should have just, you know, blown our load. And, yeah. P.S. You guys are cardio bunnies? I don't even know what that means. It sounds like addicted to drugs or something. It's like snow bunnies. I think we keep the 3-2. It's a solid 2-drop no matter what. Makes us, I don't even know. Cardio bunnies, that just sounds so wrong to me. I don't even know if we have any death rattles to copy, to be honest. I think we just took the Unearthed Raptor for the 3-4. Oh my god. I forgot how good all of these cards were. How could I have forgot the Shielded Mini-Bot, the Muster for Battle, the Cockhammer? How do I forget all of this? I'm so glad I play Standard, guys. Like, I do not miss this bullshit implosion. Like, look at this garbage, man. Look at this garbage. There's not a doubt in my mind. I do not miss this shit at all. Oh man, is this pirate? No. Is this pirate? No. That's pirate. But we can't combo these two together at the moment. Finally, we have a little bit of time. Oh, Abusive Sergeant, go face. That's my boy. Alright, so we're going to gain back tempo with this next play. So this goes here, this goes here, this goes there, that targets that. We say howdy doody, and now we back to board control, boys. And the next turn he plays something big. I don't know what kind of big shit he'd play on turn 4, but, you know, who knows with these kind of guys. And we were going to play a pirate, too. It's going to cost 3. That's 4. Up, never mind. Don't you you killed my ship's cannon, motherfucker. How dare you? That had cannonballs to shoot at you. We had plans for you, man. Alright, so, like, let's say we swing into there, and then we, develop this, but then we don't have a 4... Like, we have nothing... Ugh. What do we value more? Dread Corsair or Unearthed Raptor? This is a 3-4. This dies to this. This has taunt. Like, either way, bad things happen. Like, either way, but either one of these cards is dying. So it doesn't particularly matter. I mean, this is a pirate, and we do have another ship's cannon in the deck. Granted, it does have taunt, but we don't have a ship's cannon in our hand right now. And Unearthed Raptor has 1 more HP and has the ability to copy a Death Rattle, which I don't think there's any in the deck. So this comes down to if we draw another ship's cannon, the Dread Corsair actually is something we can play. Alright, we're going to do that. We're on that pirate life, boys. The pirate's life for me. Is this guy a pirate? Uh-oh, hit the 3-2. I guess it didn't really matter. He would have taken, no, the same amount of damage. Bomb Lobbers, cray-cray though. We obviously don't want to return that to his hand. Fan of Knives we keep. This needs to trade into there, so I guess we just re-up, play this. I'm glad we kind of, no, I guess it didn't really matter anyway. We still have 2 mana left over. What do we do with that? Nothing. We don't have anything to combo with Kidnapper now, but I think he'll play some stuff later on. Like an Ogre Fist is good to return. Tyrion's good to return. If this guy has Tyrion, he's a god. We'll see what happens. I think 8 wins is where this deck is capping off at. We don't really have anything too crazy in this deck. It's a pretty shitty turn for him. Alright, the turn just got a little bit better. Alright, so like what? Fan. Ooh, that's pretty good. Can we do both of these? No, we can't. Have mercy. We can actually return one of those. No, we can't. So, like, what do we want to do? Do we just start off with fan, see what happens, and then we go from there? I think so. So we're going to fan first. Let's see what we get. Ship's Cannon, man. You're a little too late. So this is 6. Can't kill that, which is kind of sad. Because we only have 6 damage here, and this is 7 HP. So this is obviously going into there. This has 1 HP, so this is going into their face. But then we don't need to re-weapon this turn, because we can re-weapon next turn. So yeah, I think this is okay. And then do we swing this into here? I think we do. I think the sooner we can kill this is okay. So I guess we're prone to consecration now. So like let's say consecration, swing the 1-4 into the 3-2. It's still a 1-1. Oh man, there you go. Didn't see that coming. Okay, well that's why we have assassinate, boys. And now we can, well, do we ship's cannon or weapon? I think we weapon because it gives us a 1-1. And now we're the paladin. Who's the paladin now? I am the paladin. And we can combo ship's cannon with kidnapper this turn to return whatever big creature he plays. Hopefully he plays something decently big that doesn't do any initial impact on the board like that. Which is good. Because now we can go, how you doing? Return that shit to your hand. So this is 8 mana and we have 9, which means it's better to play the heal. We can actually heal ourselves or heal this and play around consecration. I think we heal, well, I don't even know. I won't play around consecration. I bet you didn't see the kidnapper coming. Alright, if you play consecration, I'm a god. But you wouldn't, because you'd only kill a 1-1. You definitely have to play your bog again. And then we draw into the assassinate, and we play everything else, and then you quality consecrate, and we cry ourselves to sleep. So in order to kill that, we're going to have to kill off our kidnapper and our whenever it attacks, you draw a card. Well, good thing that guy's committing Sudoku this turn. Stampeding Kodo. Oh, this is going in here. Going in deep, boys. This goes there. And then we're basically just gonna go in with everything we got. And theoretically, we win next turn if he doesn't clear the board. He did draw 2 cards, though. Consecration only kills the 2 1-1s. Equality Consecration kills everything. We lose. If he decides he wants to play some huge taunt card with happen to be below 2 HP, you know, we Kodo. But we're just gonna save it just in case, you know? You never really know. The Kodo coming in clutch. Oh no, but he's going to use his passive too, so it has the chance to kill one of the 1-1s. Unless he plays like a 5-drop here. Yeah, Kodo has a lot of targets, man. Kodo! The Kodo power, man! It's Kodo Fandango. Alright, so I guess we just Kodo and see what happens first, right? Kills the Inoatron. Oh, disgusting. I don't even know how many wins we had. We're at 7. No, we're at 6. And now we're at 8. Hey, that's pretty good. How many games have we played? We played 3 games, so we might actually call this episode here. And then we'll go ahead and we'll start the next episode. And then we'll see what happens. So, as always, guys, glad for you to stop by the end. Hopefully you've enjoyed, of course. I'm Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.